Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
And here's Donatoni. Kimmich. Gullit producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Matthäus. Bergkamp. Both sides exercising caution for now. And it's Gerrard. Seedorf. Bergkamp. And it's Kimmich. Donatoni. Kimmich. It's Bergkamp. And they're on him in a flash. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, good effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's looking wide. He is through here. Zanetti. That's going across goal. Silvestre attempts a clearance. Spain still without a single shot on target. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's a searching pass, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Donatoni. Kimmich. Great vision. Sesko! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Zanetti can see things others simply cannot.
Morocco really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Silvestre. And this is Bergkamp. This is a promising build-up. Vieira. And it's Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good strength. Brilliantly cut out. Donatoni. Šeško. Played into space. Chips it through. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Decent hit from there. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. The cross. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hullet. Yamal. Mateus. And it's Kimmich. Albert Ferrer. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. In towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Spain really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well timed, excellent interception. Šeško, probing pass. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Thuram. Seedorf. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Gerrard. Now Seedorf. Donadoni gets a foot in here, knocks it into space. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Mateus. And it's Bergkamp. Kimmich. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kimmich really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Gerrard. Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus. And it's Kimmich. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
It's Gerrard! And no mistake. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Vieira. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich is always looking to break lines.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's made its way to him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Donadoni. Looking for a runner. Silvestre gets flagged offside.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 6, Sidor. El dorsal 22.
Big chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Plays it across. And across it goes. Mateus. Now Howson. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rodri. Schneider. Can he get it through? He's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass.
3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pass somewhat off target. Howson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donadoni. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he skips past his man, and it's Bergkamp. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's having a hit!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Nistelrooy!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. He'll try from distance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram can get it clear.
Morocco definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Probing pass somewhat off target. Neither side yet able to find the net. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Zanetti has a look up and an impressive jump. Seedorf gets flagged offside.
Morocco genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Goes for the shot!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
This looks promising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Howson. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now Howson. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Howson. And Mateus. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And back to the keeper. Stood up well to him there. Can he get it through? Šeško touches it back. Šeško! Goal! Morocco! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's cut it out. Bergkamp. Mateus. And it's Nedved. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Un minuto de descuento.
Now, can they get him away?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Silvestre. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bergkamp crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Bergkamp. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nedved. Looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pressing high and with purpose. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Nedved. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Albert Ferrer. Mateus. And it's Bergkamp. Nice bit of trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. Bergkamp, who's set up one goal so far. Seedorf. And here's Nedved. Tries to pass it through. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's pulled back. Van Nistelrooy. Played into space. Good ball over the top. He's found some space. Crosses it in. It's rising! Goal! Morocco! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Spread neatly.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
"75 minutes played." That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, strongly challenged there. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a good run down the right. Bergkamp. This is a promising build-up. He's on it, and he shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And the pass is intercepted. Donadoni. And it's Bergkamp. Out towards the flank. And he lines up a cross.
Morocco really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Morocco have their second corner now.
El dorsal 6, Sidor.
And now they can spring out of defence.
El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
Zanetti.
El dorsal 21.
Zanetti
Griezmann.
engages and forces him off the ball. He is through here. Desailly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that will be it. Spain were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort.